Hi, Francine. Hi, Juanita. See how the comments don't come up over here? Why does it do that? How are you, Francine? Girl, why does it... Have I just not seen your comments, or have you been a busy bee? Because I feel like I haven't seen you on here for a while. Let me charge my other phone, because if not, I'm not going to see the comments. They come as they please. Is it blurry? It is, huh? I'll wipe the screen now. Give me a second. So I'm going to do another fun little Y2K makeup look. I got asked to do another color, like either yellow, purple. I really don't want to do pink because I feel like I do too much pink. Well, actually, I haven't really done any color, but I got asked if I could do another look. So I'm kind of sad because the tutorial that I shared with you guys, it literally erased the part where I do when I add the blue onto my eyelid. So yeah, I'm gonna try it. Hi, sis. Hi. What are you doing, girl? Are you relaxing at home or work? Because I need to go to bed early. Tomorrow is another day of me running around. Good, no, I've been on, but I don't think you see. What the heck? Yeah, it seems like I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm sorry. I don't do it on purpose, I promise. I just don't ever see the comments. Going to bed, good night. I shared you out, sis. Getting up at 3. Oh, shit. Okay, good night. Sweet dreams. Thank you for sharing my live. Hi, Gloria. Hi, beautiful. What are you guys doing? I have a little me time because I don't have the baby. And since I made it dinner so early, I have a little me time. I was going to go live a long time ago, since 8 o'clock, but I was doing other stuff. So I was like, you know what? I wasn't even gonna go live, but I'm like, you know what? I can't slack off. I promised myself that starting this month, I was gonna be super active and do what I say I'm gonna do. So that's what I'm doing. Facebook is a mess, bro. It really is. You're not lying there. So I did my foundation already. I used a little bit of this and a little bit of this. Okay. Now I'm going to put some setting spray. I might add a little bit more, but we'll see. Yeah, Facebook is a trip, man. Like, they trip me out for real, for real. It seems like it works whenever it feels like it. I don't know, but it just does. So that's why I'm glad I have my phone so I can read comments, because over here they don't pop up. Hi, Debs. How are you? If you guys didn't know, I had the pleasure of meeting Deborah in real life, in person, actually recently too. Well, like around Valentine's Day, right? I got to meet her. She's the sweetest ever, honestly. I met her at the jewelry store. Was it Zales or K's? I don't even remember. I always get those two confused, to be honest. But so I think I'm gonna put out. Let me take this off for one. I think I'm gonna put a headband on just so I don't get makeup on my blonde hair. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Juanita. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody that shares and everybody that's here. I appreciate you guys so much. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more makeup. So I'm gonna do another makeup look similar to the blue one. I really loved the blue. I feel like the blue really gave kind of like somebody said Y2K vibes, but I think, I don't know, it does give that, but I also felt like it was more of Princess Jasmine because of the blue. And I just think that because I am so, my complexion is dark, I feel like bright colors like that look good. So today I'm going to do the same look. So I'm trying to hurry because I want to get off live no later than 11:30 because I want to go to bed early. Yeah, see how light that foundation is? That's why I add a little bit of the other one. I need to go and get the correct one. So I need to go, I'm going to say like at least 2 more shades darker. I went a half a shade darker thinking that was going to make a difference, but it didn't. So I need to do that. I might go tomorrow. I need to go to the mall and exchange my Air Forces. They're too big. I got too big of a shoe size. I'm gonna add a little bit of dark just to mix that in. But anyways, what are you guys doing? How was your guys' dinner? What did you make for dinner? What do you think about my crazy lives earlier? Some of you give me your honest opinion. Like, do you guys rather me not go live because it's so crazy with the baby and the kids and the running around, and or you don't mind it? Somebody said on my live earlier, what did she say? Now this is a real raw footage of a real busy mom. Yeah, basically she was right about that. But do you guys enjoy those lives? Like, first of all, do you like for me to go live as much as like today that I went live? This is my 3rd time. So if you like me to go live more often, let me know. Or let me know if you rather me not go live when I have the baby and he's screaming a storm away and I don't have anybody to watch him like right now. Or you rather me just go live like this when it's, you know, peaceful, quiet, no kids in here. Let me know, because if you guys do prefer it to be quiet like this, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a little bit hard because I don't have somebody to watch the baby all the time and he don't want to nap anymore. I enjoy it as it's real. Yeah, like my life is a little busy right now. In the summers and spring, I get very busy with sports and stuff, but I try to make it work. Before, you guys, I used to go live no matter what. No matter what. 8:30 every day. No matter what. I did that for 3 years straight. And to be honest, that's how I was able to build my platform, due to going live every day. I enjoy your lives. Thank you. That's part of life. Being a mom, I don't mind at all. Okay. Because sometimes I've seen, like, even in the past, there's been situations when, like, when Jaden was little, when I first started going live. But I had, like, this is when I was fighting a lot with the other individual. And a lot of the people, I would get a lot of, like, fake accounts and haters in my comments. And they would be like, oh, get off live and attend your kid. And, you know, rude comments like that. Like right now that he's screaming away out there, they would tell me stuff like that. But I think it was more because the drama and they were haters. Probably them. I don't know. Anyways, now I don't really think I have haters like that, besides like the more dedicated people that I have an actual problem with that come and watch me. Other than that, I don't really have drama, to be honest. I don't really get haters on here, so I feel like this, it's kind of like this is what my life is. Like, you know, even my YouTube videos, you guys, a lot of the girls that used to watch my YouTube videos would always tell me that they really enjoyed my YouTube videos because it was like real footage of what my life really is. And on my YouTube videos, honest to God, I don't really crop out the crying and the yelling at the kids when they're acting up or telling them off, or I don't. Like, my YouTube videos is as raw as it was earlier today with you guys. So that's what you'll get over there. But if I want to be more active on here, I hope you guys don't mind, you know, the madness. Hi, Mia. Hi, girly. So I put concealer on both eyes, darker shade for a bronzer, lighter shade for under eye. And they both are Hourglass. I actually really like it, you guys. It is full coverage and it is on the thicker side. Hi, Irma. Good evening from Santa Maria, Cali. Ooh, girl. How is the weather over there? He's being a little cranky and I feel bad, but this is me time. I think it's only fair, right? I've dealt with him all day and he was hard today. So I feel like I deserve a tiny little break before I get out. Once I get out of here, I go back into mom mode and I have to watch him all night and stuff. So at least 2 hours to myself is not, I don't feel bad. Unless he's sick. Now, if he has a cold or has running fevers and stuff, I feel like that's more different. Like, I definitely have to watch him because I feel like sick babies want their moms a lot. Like, they just want to be with their moms. But should I go get him? Let me go see what's wrong because I could hear, I think, hold on. He's making them bottles, so they're gonna go lay down. Let me see your nosy. Let's see. Actually, I need a tissue better. What's wrong? Huh? Thank you. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Good boy. Okay. You're okay. Tita Bunny? Lucky. You don't want the bunny? I'm gonna get a baba now, okay? He's gonna go lay down. Right? Don't put it in your mouth because that one's dirty. He's was crying because Michael's washing the bottles to make him a bottle. So he's freaking out. It's nighttime, like night time for him. Don't put it in your mouth. So the concealer I'm using is more full coverage. I actually really like it. So if you don't really have any acne or like a lot of marks on your face that you want to cover up with foundation, because technically that's one of the reasons a lot of women wear foundation is to cover up, you know, acne scarring or the redness or pimples or whatever it might be. But if you have a clear face where you don't have any marks or pimples or anything like that, you really don't need foundation, you guys. You can literally do a full face of makeup with just a little bit of concealer, and it will look so natural and pretty. You really don't need to do foundation all over your face. Or if you do, like, do barely any. No, papas. Thank you, Rita. Sorry, I had to get off for a bit. Oh my God, Juanita, I'm so sorry. Girl, you've been through it, man. You have been through it. Who's that? Huh? Say hi. Huh? Say hi. Yeah, mocudo. Say bye.
Oh, shit. Your hand for whoever the cooker.
No, all my makeup. All my makeup fell on the floor, you guys. All of it. He literally was trying to grab something and boop. It all fell. He pulled it down. Imagine if I was like, no, and got all crazy mad. Okay. He's gonna go to bed already. He's tired, to be honest. Since he doesn't want to nap. Even like earlier that he fell asleep when I had him in the, remember I put him in the little, in the stroller, and I got him to fall asleep for, oh, let me show you how big these freaking bunnies are. If you guys have a Smith's grocery store wherever you live, Walmart has big bunnies like this, or they might be a little smaller, I don't know, but they're a little expensive, you guys. But these big bunnies, they're super cute, and they have pink, blue, brown, a tan color, and then gray. But these ones, look at how big they are. They're so cute. They're originally $35, and I got them for 15 bucks each. So I got one for Zeke and one for Jaden for Easter. But I have them in here because obviously I don't want them to see them. So I need to actually hide them in case they come in here. But yeah, they're super cute. I was gonna get one for all the kids, but I honestly don't think the older kids really seem to care, to be honest. But they're so cute. For 15 bucks, that's not bad because originally they are $35. So if you have some babies that you want, grandbabies, nieces, nephews, your own children that you want to buy some for, definitely look into it. Hi, Antoinette. Too cute. I just made an Easter. Oh, can I see? Can you send me a picture? How cute. Tomorrow, I'm going to probably try to decorate. I'll actually clean out my dining area so I can set it up for Easter. Let's see how light that concealer is, so I try to blend it all together so it looks good. I got it from Smith's. I live in New Mexico, so I don't know if you guys have a Smith grocery store. But I got them from Smith's, and then when you do scan them at first, if you don't put in your member's number right away and you scan them, it's gonna come up full price. But as soon as you put your member's number, it removes 15 bucks off of each one. Same like with the Cokes and the drinks, like when they have buy two get two free, you have to put your member number to get the deal. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, Lainey. Thank you. Yeah, he doesn't want to take naps anymore, you guys. Hi, Andrea. Hi, pretty girl. What are you doing, girl? How was your day? Do you guys have any plans for spring break? Well, if you have kids, because spring break is coming up already. So now I'm going to use some powder bronzer. Okay, so let me just share some very interesting stuff with you guys. It's really not that deep or anything like that, but I just wanted to share with you guys because I guess I kind of just want to understand why some people act like this. Like, it confuses me a little bit. Like, I really don't get it. What's the purpose of it? But why is it that some people think that they could put up like a big old front for social media? Like, how do I explain it? Like, they act a certain way in real life, but then when it comes to being on the internet, they act another way. Like, I don't know, like in real life, they're not about that life, but on the internet, they act all tough. Like they try to act like, I don't know, like they're like this badass and they'll whoop your ass. And I don't know, why do they do that? I live in New Mexico. I am originally from Santa Fe, New Mexico. I wasn't born there, but I am originally from Santa Fe, New Mexico. I've been living in Rio Rancho, New Mexico for going on 6 years now, since 2019. Yeah, right, 19. Yeah, going on in August, it will be 7 years actually of us living here in Rio Rancho. But before that, I lived in Santa Fe. That's where all my family's at. So busy, glad to relax and get to watch you do a look and get out of my reality. Same, me too. If you were on my live earlier, you guys see how crazy my day is, man. Like, it is a little hectic, but I wouldn't change it for anything. And this is, look, if you're a busy mom, you're running around a lot with your kids. Sometimes you feel like you're going to have like a nervous breakdown. I've been there. I feel like that sometimes. But sometimes you have to stop and think, look, this isn't going to last forever. One day they're going to grow up and you're going to miss it. You're going to wish you would still be running around with your kids, because once they grow up, they move out, they have their own families, they go with their friends, they don't want to hang out with you because they're always with their friends. Sadly, there's even some situations where, unfortunately, families don't get along with their children's spouses, and then you don't see them anymore. They don't come around because you don't get along with your daughter's husband or boyfriend or your son's wife or girlfriend, and they just don't come around anymore. And sadly, I just feel like yes, I'm going crazy sometimes running around with my kids, but I know that one day I'm not going to have this anymore. So I'm going to enjoy every little crazy minute that I get out of it. I'm going to enjoy it, because one day, you never know, I might not have it. Just saying, because I plan on being a very active grandmother, so that's just me. By the way, the bronzer that I just used, this is the Milani one. It is discontinued, but you could get it at Amazon.com. I love this one. I don't know why they discontinued it, but I love it. This one actually has a highlight in it. Do you see the glitter? I mean, the highlight, the gold glitter in it. The gold highlight. It's like flake. Do you see that? So whenever you add it on your face, it kind of looks like a sun-kissed bronzer. Like, it also shines a little, like highlight. Really like it. This one is in the shade Dulce number 9. And then for blush, I'm going to go in with the One Size Trio. And this one is Attention Seeker. And I'm going to go in with the middle one, which is just the straight blonde, which is Yes, Sir. Yeah, so sometimes you just stop and think about that. Like, one day you might not. Because I'm serious, you guys. Like, if you have littles where they are all under the age of 9 years old, you haven't gotten to that stage where your kids slowly but surely start to disappear. Because it will happen to you. I don't care what anybody says. You can say like, oh no, my family, we're very active with each other and we're all involved in our lives and the kids are always around. But I promise you that once they get in I'm going to say 11, 12, 13, that's when they slowly but surely start to disappear and want to spend more time in their rooms. And when you need to go to the grocery store or Walmart or whatever it is, or going to a birthday party or something, they don't want to go. They want to stay home. Or, no, I want to go and stay at my friend's house and I want to stay the night and hang out with, that's what starts to happen. You might say no, but I promise you it does. It happens to everybody. So that's why I say just enjoy it, because it's not going to last forever. Hi, Julie. Yeah, you're so correct. Yeah, I'm serious, you guys. That's how, right now, the only ones that, like, Serenity used to go with me everywhere. Nathaniel, not really. He's always been very to himself since he was little. But he's always home. He never used to go anywhere. But Serenity would go with me everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Like, out of everybody, every time I went somewhere, she went with me, no questions asked. And she always got something. Like, she always wanted something from the store, like a toy or anything. She always wanted something. I always got her a little something. But that just goes to show that not even buying them stuff could convince them to hang out with you. Because now she don't want to go with me anywhere. Even if I tell her, like, I'll buy you something. Or better yet, I don't even have to tell her. Like, she knows that if she sees something at the store that she likes, I'll get it for her. That doesn't even make her want to come anymore. Now the only ones that really go with me, that goes with me when I go anywhere, is Junior. And he just turned 13. So I'm trying to enjoy him as much as I can. Because eventually he's going to disappear too. Jaden is a homebody, you guys. So Jaden is my COVID baby. Sadly, he grew up during COVID. So he became a homebody to the fullest. He didn't even get to go to daycare, pre-K, none of that because of COVID. So he's a COVID baby. Hi, May. Andrea, yeah, it's sad. Like, I'm being serious. That's really what happens. I was just saying today that I wish mine were still young instead of being in their 30s and 40s. I'm so old. Juanita, honest to God, I did not know that your kids were that old. Because looking at your profile picture, you look so young. Honestly. Yes, it does happen because it happened to me. See, you guys? I have 2 in-laws. I love my daughter-in-law. She's the best mother to my 2 grandchildren. But my 2 little grandchildren are not lovely too much to me. My granddaughter was my bestie, but she turned 9 and she lost her bestie. Yeah, like, normally for me, at least with my kids, it was once they turned 11, they kind of slowly started spending more time. I remember that I would even tell them, I would tell Serenity and Junior, like, go hang out in your rooms, you guys. Like, you have a room for a reason. Or I would be in the living room downstairs and they were there. I would go to the living room upstairs and they would follow me up there. I would go into the pink living room and I'm like, you guys, there's literally 3 living rooms and you guys have to be messing around right here, yelling and running around, and we're trying to watch a movie. Now I've literally recently, like for the past 2 months now, I've been doing a mandatory movie night on Friday night. Every Friday night we watch a movie as a family, like mandatory. I buy snacks, whatever it is, but I force them. I don't give a shit. And at first they don't want to because I don't, like, if we're going to watch a movie, you're going to watch a movie and you're not going to be on your phone. I don't give a shit. So at first they weren't too happy about that, but now they, like, they already, like, as of right now, they're already picking what we're gonna watch on Friday, and I love that. We used to do it a long time ago when we lived in Santa Fe. Every Sunday was family night. Like, we would watch something, or do something as a family. But every family is different. But honestly, social media and electronics really do take your family away. Like, it really does. But anyways, I was saying, you guys, like, why do people do that? Like, I don't understand, especially, like, why would, so on social media, you could act a certain way, and in real life, you don't really act like that. But I don't know why you would ever want to do that when in all reality, there's a fact out there, like, for a fact, I know that people that watch you know you in real life and know how you are and how you act. So why would you want to act like that? But this is where it gets a little funny for me. So imagine, like, I'm literally being threatened through social media, like throwing little shots here and there and making little comments like, oh, you would never do it to my face, or like trying to act like a big old badass. And this same person went and called the cops on me. Like, how are you acting like a big old tough badass on social media? Like, you're putting up a big old front, like you're this big old badass, like, oh, you wouldn't say that to my face. Like, trying to act like you're all hard and tough. Girl, you called the cops on me for me to leave you alone. So what? Like, did you forget that? Like, is that how, like, lost you are? Like, that's how many marbles you lost in that head of yours, that you do not remember that you called the cops on me? But now you're this big old tough fucking badass. Like, oh, when I see you in person, you won't do this. Like, you called the cops, girl. Like, the hell are you talking about? What? Like, are you kidding me? I think that some people, especially if you're doing stuff like that and you live in the same area, the same city, the same state, it's a matter of time before you run into them in real life. So, I mean, if you're gonna be like that on the internet, you better keep that energy in real life, because, bro, I don't think people seem to understand, especially, like, if you've never done social media and you've just watched other people do social media, and all of a sudden now you want to do social media, and you're barely dipping your toe into the whole social media thing. You have no idea how this social media works, okay? And you're not going to be able to handle it if you're sitting there calling cops, because you can't handle a little shit talking when you start it, right? So, why would you even do all that? Besides that, like, dude, I'm so confused. Why act like you're this big old hardcore person, but you call the cops? That is so strange to me. Okay, so my eyebrows, I'm going to do them super light. I guess that's why I'm like, why even do that? Like, let me just sit here and post a screenshot of the messages playing like the whole victim card, bro. I already called the cops and I told him that you're harassing me at this point. But then on the internet, there they are yapping away, acting all tough and shit. You can't do that. You can't claim victim or harassment when you're doing the same shit to the other person. You can't. It doesn't work like that. That's so weird. I'm only gonna, like, darken up the end of my brows a little bit. A little bit. I will never understand some women, honestly. I really won't. I really don't understand it. I guess those are the ones that you know for a fact are basically scared. They act one way and then in real life they're all scared. Or better yet, I guess I should say, they think they're untouchable. They think that they can go and say all these things and make all these posts and make all these comments, and then they literally really truly think that they're never going to run into the people they're talking about. But I promise you, it's going to happen. And when it does happen, that same energy better be the same as it is on social media in the real world, right? Like, that shit's serious, you guys. You guys remember the two YouTubers that kept going back and forth? These two guys? Well, a married couple and this one guy from Vegas, Nevada. Do you guys remember that? This happened last year. They were going back and forth, fighting with each other. Big time. Even their supporters were going back and forth too. Anyways, one of the guys, like one of the persons that was involved, he was pissed off that this married couple was in his city, in Nevada, and they were out there on the strip, right? So this guy goes and he makes a video and he's like, "Oh, you're not gonna come into my city and think that I'm not gonna tell you nothing," and was all this stuff, you guys. He was saying all this stuff on live, and that married couple also isn't a saint. I mean, they were talking all kinds of shit to this man too, right? So they were on the strip, both of them, and they were live. They were literally live, both of them, the married couple. He had his own video, and then she had her video over here, and they're like on the strip, literally on the most busiest freaking place of Vegas. They're out there walking around, and then this guy is driving to the strip, basically saying he's gonna find them and telling people like, should I do this? Should I do that? Right? Then the guy gets out of the car. Now he's walking on the strip, approaching the area that this married couple is at. And then literally on the guy's live, the married couple on his live, you see the guy pass by, but the husband doesn't see him while he passes by. So then the guy turns around and he comes back, and now the wife sees him. She sees him right away that he's coming towards her, and she's on live too. He starts coming towards her, and then he pulls out a gun, and then she's like, no, like telling him not to do it, like to back off. Keep in mind, they have been beefing for a while. The guy ends up blasting the other guy, and the wife is freaking out because he just unalived her husband. So then the guy turns around and basically unalives her. On live, you guys, on live. They arrested him so fucking fast. It's like he was able to leave. He took off his hat, his glasses, dumped it, left the strip. But I mean, how do you get away with something like that when you did it all on live? Like, people get too comfortable with this whole being on live 24/7 that they don't even care anymore if they get caught, because to everyone it's about going viral. Like, this man really did all this shit. Like, what the hell? Thank you, Matthew. Z, I missed your comment. I'll go back up and see it. Let me see. Hi, girl. How are you doing? So fly as always. Hi, Brittany. Thank you. I'm going to recreate the same look I did the other day with the blue eyeshadow, except I'm going to change it to another color. I got asked to do it again and do a different color, so that's what I'm going to do. Let me see, where's your comment? Where is Z? You missed my comment. Oh, I found it. Okay. Crystal, tell me why I seen your post the other day asking about the tree. And then 2 days ago, I seen your #1 fan taking a picture next to the tree you was asking about. Laugh out loud. That was funny. You know, she's stalking you. You're lying. The pretty tree that my neighbor has that I was bro. Is that not? That's weird. That is so freaking weird. And the reason why I was asking about the tree, you guys, which by the way, I was able to get the name today. Whenever we were leaving Jaden's school, the new condos that they built across the street from the school, I seen they had these little trees, and you can see the little flowers, like the big tree that my neighbor has. So we drove over there because they have like the tags around it. So I got the name of the tree, and it's not a cherry blossom tree, you guys. It's called something plum. I have the exact name, except it's on my phone because Serenity texted it to me. But that is weird, bro. Like, why? Like, what is the purpose of that? To be like, oh, I have a tree and you don't? But it's really not even your tree because you rent. Girl. That is so weird. I don't know. I mean, it could be a coincidence for all I know. I don't know. But that's weird. Thank you, Buffy. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Okay, so for my brows, Anastasia in the shade Ebony. No manches. I'd go to jail. Oh my gosh. She's like, I wouldn't put up with that shit. Oh, I know, girl. I think it's because I'm not really out there that much. And I do, like, I always have my kids, and I always, like, I would never go and try to fight anybody with my kids around. Like, I would not want my kids, especially, like, Jaden, out of everybody, he's never seen anything like that. Like, he would be so traumatized over that. Like, that would really scare him. So I would not do anything like that with my kids. No matter how much I dislike someone, I just wouldn't. But I don't really go places. And when I do, it's like, I don't really see these individuals. Maybe for the car show, you know, because the car show is something big. And I mean, we'll be there. And we'll be there all day, literally. Because Michael's showing his car. But hey, I don't know. The whole tree thing is kind of weird. What are the chances of that? I like literally, even I seen some comments on one of my posts on the blue eyeshadow too, and I just ignore it because, you know, even just reading your comment right now, Z, I'm gonna get blamed for it. I'm gonna get blamed for it. They're gonna say I'm talking shit, and it's gonna be a big old thing. I in the comments they were saying about me doing the blue eyeshadow, because you know how I haven't done any color makeup eyeshadows with you guys in over a year. And somebody in the comments said that I guess that girl went and did an eyeshadow look literally the day after me as well. I guess it's another coincidence, right? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. But I just, you know, even bringing it up now, it's whatever, but I just ignore it because if I say anything, no matter if I ignore it, I don't ignore it, I say something, I always get blamed for it. I've even to the point, you guys, that I've even gotten blamed saying that it's my fake account, and that it's a fake account and that it's mine and I'm the one behind it. So, I mean, right now, there's no way of me going, and you know what I mean? But I'll still get blamed. It is what it is. Hi, Dre. How are you? Thank you. Thank you for the stars, girly. SJ, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Francine. Hi, Lupe. I guess. I don't know. They were, one of the girls just said, because I was asking about this tree that my neighbors have, like this really pretty tree. It does look like a cherry blossom. And I posted a video of it asking if anybody knew, you know, what the name of the tree was. And Z said that I guess she went and posted 2 days later a picture of her standing next to the same type of tree that I was asking about. ¿Quién sabe, amiga? I just said, well, it might, I mean, it could be a coincidence. I don't fucking know, but what are the chances of that? ¿Quién sabe? I don't know. I have no idea. So to carve my brows, you guys, I use the Frankie Rose concealer. I've been telling you guys that I need to find a different type of concealer because Frankie Rose closed their business, you guys, which sucks. But they closed their business. So I need to find like different concealer for this. Yeah. No mames, right? I said, maybe she was just trying to say like, I got a tree and you don't. And then I said, but then, I mean, you rent. It's really not even your tree. I want them for the backyard, you guys. I want some of those for my backyard because to be honest with you, they don't allow us to do anything in the front yard. I have to get permission from HOA if I want to do anything in the front yard because they maintenance that. All the trees and everything that's planted in the front was done by HOA. Well, not HOA. The people that build the homes in this neighborhood, they're the ones that put the trees and all of that. They got to pick them. But HOA, they maintenance the front yard and stuff. So if you want to do anything, you have to get permission from them. Yes, I did, Jackie. I did find out what it's called today, actually. Serenity took a picture of the tag on the tree because this new community that was these duplex condos that were built right across the street from my son's school, they actually have them. So we drove over there and we were able to get the tag, the name of it. So I have it. I don't know the name of it, but it is something plum. But if you guys are interested or want to know what it is for your own research or because you want some, message me and I could send you a picture of the tag. So I'm actually going to Google it and see if I could find who sells them because I wanted to put some trees in my backyard, but mainly I wanted to put at least one for my troubles, for my dog that we put down. I wanted to put one for him, but those trees are so beautiful. Stars party. Really? It doesn't show me on my side. It never does. I don't even see it. But if you want to know, Jackie, let me know and I could send it to you. Probably, girl. I don't know. I mean, I don't think you could do something like, I mean, unless your landlord lets you and they're like, you better dig that shit out when you move out. But I personally wouldn't do that. Whenever I rent, like when I used to rent, I would not do all that extra shit because it's not even your forever home, you know? But, I mean, that's kind of funny. I always tell you guys that people that watch both of us, they literally clearly see when certain things are being done, you know? But I always get called delusional and I'm lying and all this other stuff. But I think the people that are delusional are the ones that are lying to themselves and trying to pretend that I'm really the problem, you know? But that's fine, because obviously there is other people that see it. I don't know. Thank you, Bernadette. Thank you for the stars, girly. I didn't even know they still had, like, star parties like that. Before, it used to pop up, like, on the bottom of the screen down here, and it would have a timer on there, so we could try to reach the goal of whatever it is. And if you reach the goal, I believe Facebook doubles whatever they sent or was sent. I don't even know, honestly. But it doesn't even show me. Actually, I see it on this side. But this side, I'm on my personal account. But over here, you can't see it. Oh, no, Jennifer, they haven't gotten back to me. The director didn't even email me back because I emailed him. The lady at District, I left her a voicemail yesterday. She never called me back today either. I honestly think that they're just not, they just don't care. Like, I honestly think I'm not going to get nothing out of it. Which is fine, because I think that it was never about the money. All I wanted was the refund on the shoes, because I think that should be given back to me because we never used them, and I gave you a brand new pair of fucking shoes that were $100, so it's only right for you to give me my money back. But they don't even want to do that. They're playing fucking games, which that is totally so fucking wrong, you guys. I did request the $500, like I said, because they basically confirmed that they removed my daughter off the team for no valid reason. So I feel like I deserve all my money back since they threw her off the team for no reason. The problem is that I don't know what to do from here, because I went to District thinking that District was gonna fucking help, and they didn't do shit about it. I was thinking of going back to District and telling them, look, I need to talk to someone else because whoever the hell you had me talk to was no help at all. Or just let it go and say whatever. Like, fuck that. I don't want to let it go. I really don't. Because what they did is not okay and it's not fair to my daughter. But I don't think I'm going to win this one, you guys. Like, I don't think they even care what they did or how they treated my daughter. I just don't think they care, but I don't know what to do. I truly don't. If anybody, like, they told me for me to go to the next board meeting so I can speak to somebody there. And I was really thinking about doing it. Like, I was really considering kind of investigating and finding out when they have the next board meeting and going over there. I can't find my little, oh, there it is. And going over there and speaking to somebody from board, but I don't even know if that would even work. You know, like, I honestly thought that District would, like, see what the fuck they did, but instead, to be honest with you, instead, I think the lady that helped me was judging me, because the entire time that I was sitting at the table talking with her and telling her what was going on, she just kept staring at the tattoos in my hands. Like, literally. So, it's either go and talk to somebody from the board, go to a board meeting and try to speak to somebody, or I was thinking of making, like, a TikTok video and tagging the school, putting it all out there, saying the name of the school, saying the people that are involved, and just letting everybody know what happened. And maybe if that video gets pushed out a little bit, it might cause a little noise, and maybe that will make them be like, fuck, you know, like, we need her to take that shit down, so maybe just give her what the fuck she wants. I don't know if that would work, to be honest, but I was thinking about that, maybe doing that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I don't want to give up, you guys. I really don't. But to them, it's all a power trip. That's all it is. They think that just because they all cover for each other too. Like, I'm being serious. Wow, Jennifer, that's amazing. Serenity's doing, they offered her 2 AP classes, which are like the college courses and stuff. So when she went to go sign up, they told her that in all reality, she didn't have 2, she had 3, which is amazing because she's only in 10th grade. Don't give up. Keep speaking up. When they refuse to talk to you, you can refuse to leave. Well, I've done that. So, but what am I going to do? Go every day? The only thing that's hard is with the baby, you guys. To go sit, like, I was literally going to go every fucking day. Like, nah, you guys are going to come out and you're going to deal with me until but I feel like they're just going to keep telling me, nope, they're not coming out. They're not coming out. They're not coming. I think that's what they're going to do. So maybe that's what I need to do. Go every fucking day. But I also think that if I do the a TikTok video and put them on blast, that might help as well. I don't know. As long as, like, we push it out and the video gets out there, the more attention it gets, the more that they're gonna be like, okay, this is not a good look for the school, you know? But I could be wrong about that. But I don't want to let it go, girl. But also, it's kind of like, it's been 2 years, and I kind of feel like I'm standing alone on this one, and I don't have anybody in my corner, and it's all of them against me. And then they don't call back. They don't, like, that's what the fuck it is. They all refuse to provide me with information to talk to somebody above them. So I don't know what to do. It's like, what am I going to do? Ask all of you guys and call the school, or like everybody, all of my supporters, can you guys do me a favor and everybody email the director of Cleveland and tell them that they need to give me my fucking refund? I imagine. Let's just say that I did do that, and a good amount of my supporters, let's just even say 10, 15, even 20 people emailed him and told him, like, hey, what you did to Serenity and Crystal is not okay, and you guys need to give her her refund. I mean, I honestly feel I am not a quitter, you guys, especially when it comes to stuff like this. I am far from a quitter. But like I said, I truly feel like I'm in this by myself. I don't have anybody in my corner, and it's me against the principal. It's me against the principal, the main principal, the director of the athletic program, and the district. The lady that I talked to from district. I truly feel like that's who are against me, and they're one little team, and then it's just me. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? What should I do? Tell me what to do and I'll do it. I don't care. I mean, it's been 2 years already. It's never been an issue to give them their stupid uniform back. Like earlier I showed you guys, I actually have it. So that's not the issue. The issue is that they need to give me my money back. And more than anything, like, take accountability for what you did to my daughter, bro. Like, you guys straight up ran her off the team for no reason. Her freshman year at that. Give us the information. I will text them. Really? I'm being serious. You guys, I literally emailed him and he didn't even give a shit. Like, nothing. Look, let me see. Or actually, I don't know if I could log into my Gmail. Let's see. I'll post the email that I sent him, and his information will be on there. Go above them to the board. Well, that's what they said. There's not a contact number to talk to anybody because everybody refuses to give me a number, you guys. So that's why they told me that the only thing I could do is go to the next board meeting and ask to speak to somebody from the board when I'm there. I mean, which is crazy because you would think they would just provide me with the phone number. And I know that that's possible because one time when we first moved here, when Serenity she was still in middle school, something happened, and I don't remember what happened, but she had gotten suspended, you guys. And they tried giving her 10 days for something so little. And I ended up calling somebody, I believe from the board, you guys. But I don't remember. I just Googled it, got a number, spoke to someone. And the lady was so sweet and nice. And when I told her, like, they gave her 10 days, like, that is insane for something she did that wasn't that serious. And she got them to reduce it from 10 days to 2 days because that was so stupid to give her 10 days for that. I don't remember what she did, to be honest. It was when we first moved here. But I don't know who I called because I just Googled it. And now whenever I try to Google it, like for the board, it tells me that I have to talk to somebody at district, which is the lady I talked to. There is a number they're lying. We'll get for you. We'll get it for you. What city? School. I will get it. Really? Thank you. Yeah, they don't want to give it to me, you guys. I even told them to provide me with the athletic director. I wanted his boss's number to let him know what he's doing because there's somebody above him. There has to be somebody above him. And the first time I got it from his secretary actually provided me that information, but I don't know where I put it. I put it somewhere like safe so I wouldn't lose it because I was trying to be nice and let the director look into it and then get back to me. So I saved it. And now 2 years later, I don't know where it's at. But the school, if anybody wants to help, I would really appreciate it. If anybody wants to call and leave voicemails or email them, I would really appreciate it too. What are they going to do? Tell me to leave them alone? Like, nah, dude, like you guys should address the fucking problem and that's it. Like what you guys did to her is wrong. The school is, I'm in Rio Rancho, New Mexico, and the school is Cleveland High School. Let me show you guys. The athletic director of for the cheer team, his name is Matthew Martinez. But if anybody could, because at this point, you guys, every time I call, they don't even answer me. I called twice today. Nobody answered me. I called yesterday. Nobody answered. So I was thinking, I wonder if they have caller ID and they're straight up ignoring me at this point. Yes, Jennifer, like that is what bugs me. I literally even told them like those coaches. So the coaches for that team is a bunch of kids from college. They're not like adults. They're little girls from fucking college. Yeah, they're 18, 19, but they're still little kids. I literally thought like the things they were doing to Serenity, it was like they were trying to run her off, and they were also at the same time like, as it is, she already felt then when she was there last year, she felt so insecure about her weight, you guys, and the things that they were doing to her. I feel so bad for her. Like the uniform that they gave her for the skirt was what did I tell you guys? It was a 13-14 or a 12-13. That's not her fucking size. Why the fuck would you give her that when she's a large? 13-14 or 12-13? That's insane. And then the warm-ups, the size that they gave her originally was a large, and it fit her perfectly. Or actually, it might have been an extra large because she's tall. So they gave her the extra large because of the length, because of the pants, right? Because she's tall. But then one of the other girls that's actually bigger, like she's a little más gordita, they made Serenity give her uniform, and then they gave Serenity a smaller uniform just to make the other girl more comfortable and fuck my daughter. Then the shoes. Serenity told them that she was an 8.5 and that she wanted to size up half a size because her feet are wide and the cheer shoes are very tight. So they should have gave her a 9. They gave her a 10.5, 10 or 10.5. Like literally, why would you guys do that? Like, why? I seriously think they were doing all these things on purpose. I just don't know. I'm not very smart with stuff like that, you guys. So I don't know what to fucking do. And I'm trying my hardest. Like, I know for a fact that if I would have went to the above right away, the first thing they're going to tell me is, did you go through like what is it, the chain of command, where you have to talk to the coach first, and then you talk to the director, the athletic director, then you talk to the principal, then you go to district, and then you go to the board. I did all that except the board. That way they don't try to say I didn't do that. But I did. I followed all those steps. But they all refused to talk to me. Now they all refuse to talk to me. Oh, I was going to get you guys the information. But it's Cleveland. It's like Sue Cleveland or something like that. Let me see. If anybody could get the information for me, bro, I would really appreciate it. It's Sue Cleveland High School. This is it. I don't know what to do to take him to court. I was going to hire an attorney. I called an attorney yesterday. I told him what was going on. The lady told me that unfortunately the attorney, that office that I called, they only do like body injuries and stuff like that. I guess, I don't know, for the school or for what. So she gave me a contact number, another attorney to call and ask them. I didn't get to call him today because I was really busy. But if I could take him to court, I'll do it. If somebody tells me how to do it, I will fucking do it. The superintendent? No. Yeah, that's district, girly. I have that number. That's who I've been dealing with, the main lady. That's the lady that was all staring at my hand tattoos and called me back, left me some fucking voicemail saying, like, literally blew everything I told her, literally went in one ear and out the other. She left me a voicemail saying, I spoke to Mr. Martinez, and Mr. Martinez said that if you return the uniform, they will remove the $600 amount off of Serenity's student account. If you have any questions, please give me a call. If you would like me to put you in contact with Mr. Martinez, give me a call. The fuck? What does that have to do with anything? We're in this situation because of my refund, so you just blew that out of the way and didn't even care. I have the uniform. I am not worried at all about the $600, you guys, that is on Serenity's account, because I have the uniform. But how is it fair for me to return the uniform when they owe me money? Even if they don't want to give me the $500 that I'm asking because of them removing Serenity off the team with no valid reason, they still owe me, for a fact, the $100 for the fucking shoes. That's all I wanted since the beginning, and a valid reason why they removed her off the team. But they lied. This year, they said that that Serenity never got removed off the team, that Serenity quit. Why would I be making such a big deal for 2 years if my daughter quit the team? Does that not sound silly? A personal attorney for these kind of things, you need to get a hold of attorney. I'm trying, you guys, but I just don't know. Like, I'm gonna call the man, the number they gave me yesterday. I'm gonna call them tomorrow and see if he could guide me. But also, it's kind of like, I want, if I'm gonna pay an attorney a lot of money to represent me, if they can represent me on something like this, then I'm not gonna fight for $500. I'm gonna get you for more, for all the fucking stress and all the bullshit they put me through for 2 years. Jennifer, I did, girl. So, 2 months ago, I had to go pick up Serenity from school because she violated the fucking contract that they gave her. Keep in mind, she didn't get in trouble in all year till 2 months ago. I went, I had requested to speak to the main principal since last year. He refused to come talk to me. Finally, this year, I told him that I wasn't going to leave until I spoke to the principal. I told him I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to stay here. I have all day, but I'm not leaving until I talk to the principal. The main principal walks in. Luckily, my daughter recorded the whole conversation with the main principal. He comes in all mad. how can I help you? Not even like, oh, hello there. Hi, I'm so-and-so. Like, you know, you're supposed to come. I've never met you, and you're the main principal. When you walk into a room with a parent that you've never met, you don't go in there with attitude, how can I help you? You go in there and, hi, like, I'm so-and-so, I'm the main principal, how can I help you? No, he was so mad that I interrupted him, and because I've been trying to speak to him. Anyways, once I told him that I told him what was going on with all of that. And he's like, well, unfortunately, it's been so long, I don't really know what's going on. And I said, yeah, because I asked to speak to you since last year, and I was told you couldn't come and talk to me. So that's why it dragged on so long, because you wouldn't come and talk to me. I said, so at this point, I feel like I'm going to have to take legal action. And then he literally said this. I recorded it, you guys, like I have it. He said, well, I really don't want, I want to try to avoid that and not go down that route. He said, what do you want? What's the amount that you want back, the refund? He said, do you want the $600? I said, no, that's what they're charging me, $600 for a used uniform. All I want is the $500 that I paid for my daughter to be on a team that she got removed off with no valid reason. That's all I want. I don't want $600. I want what's owed to me is the $500. Before I didn't want it, you guys. All I wanted was the $100. But now, no. You guys threw her off. She was on. I paid $500 for her to be on a team for literally 3 months. No, that's not okay. So then he said, okay, let me look into it. I'm gonna reach out to Mr. Martinez and see what I can do to get you your refund. I said, okay. This was 2 months ago. Thursday of last week, I went in there. I asked him if I could speak to him or to the athletic director, and they told me that the main principal couldn't come and talk to me because they were in meetings all day long. And I said, well, I can wait, you know, I have time. And she's like, well, they're not going to come out because they have meetings she said all day. And I said, okay, well, let me talk to the athletic director then. And she's like, oh, give me a second. She goes to the back. She comes back and she said, unfortunately, he's in a meeting all day as well. And I'm like, bro, bullshit. You know, like they just don't want to deal with me. And then I told the lady, because they sent out this other lady. I don't even know who she was. I think she was like the assistant to one of the principals. And she comes out and I was telling her, like, I just want an update regarding my refund. Like, I wasn't even being rude or anything, you guys. And then the lady is like, unfortunately, nobody's going to come out to speak to you today. And I'm like, are you serious? I said, so you're saying no one's going to come out to speak to me? And she's like, nope, no one's going to come out. That's exactly what she told me. And then I told her that I needed the information to speak to the athletic director's boss, whoever's above him. And she said she couldn't provide me with that information. She refused to give me the information. And then I said, well, then who do I need to speak to since you're saying that you can't provide me with that? And she's like, you need to go and speak to somebody in district. And then I'm like, well, can you tell me where that's at? Or tell me who to look up. So, cause I don't know anything like that. And then she finally told me where it was. And Serenity's like, I know where it's at, Mom. Like that's where the other school was at, where Titi was going. And I'm like, okay. And I went straight over there, you guys. Like, this just all happened since Thursday. I spoke to the lady at district and she was no help. I'm being serious. Like, I feel like some of you guys are probably like so over it with this whole bullshit thing. But I have not harassed them. I have not bothered them. I have not been rude to them. I literally let this shit drag on for 2 years because I was told, let me look into it and I'll get back to you. So why am I still waiting 2 years later to get an update? And then the main principal said that he was going to talk to Martinez to see what he could do to get me my refund because he didn't want me to get an attorney involved. And now he can't come and talk to me. I emailed the athletic director yesterday. He didn't fucking call me. He don't even give a fuck. They don't care. They're just avoiding me at this point. If I could take him to court if somebody could tell me what to do, I'll fucking do it. I literally will go fill out the paperwork and I'll take them to court. But who do I take to court? That was the whole point of me trying to speak to somebody from district or school board, because I don't know what to do. But if I do go to the courts, what do I, like, I don't know what to do, you guys. That is why I was thinking of getting an attorney. But if I get an attorney, in all reality, they're probably going to charge me all kinds of money too. And if that's the case, I'll pay it, but I'm not going to get them only for the $500. Like, no, I'm also going to get you for all the fucking stress, all the bullshit they put me through. But I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how this shit works. Yeah, they are, you guys. And I was even telling the lady, like, it kind of seems like at this point, they are also, like, trying to find any little reason and any little excuse to come for Serenity at school as well. Like I said, on Thursday last week, Serenity got suspended for the day, okay? They suspended her for the day because she was in the bathroom with her friend doing her makeup because she was running late in the morning, and my son don't give a shit, you know, he doesn't care if they have to be at school. He makes her go, and she finishes her makeup at school. So that day she went in the bathroom with her friend. They had the stall door open and they were in there doing their makeup because it was still early. So everybody was in the front, like by the sinks and stuff. So they were in the stall doing their makeup. So the teacher goes in there and she sees them in there and she's like, you guys can't be in here. Like, both of you can't be in the stall. It's considered, I don't know what the fuck she said. And then she's like, do you guys have anything you're not supposed to have on you? And they're like, no. And then they searched the girls, you guys. They didn't have anything besides the makeup because that's what they were doing. They suspended her for the day for that. Instead of giving her ISS for the day, they made me pick her up. So when they made me pick her up, I was on the phone with the assistant principal. And I told her, I'm like, you guys are really going to suspend her for that? Like, why not just give her ISS? This is the first time she's ever gotten in trouble for something like this. And they're like, those are the rules. So yes, you have to come and get her. And I said, you know what? That's fine. I literally told her, you know what? That's fine. I said, I need to go in there anyway so I could speak to you. So I could get an update regarding the whole Cheers situation. And she's like, all right. And then when I get there, mysteriously, they're all in meetings all day. Like, she knew I was going to talk to her. And that's what she said. All right. But then all of a sudden, when I get there, they don't have time for me. I don't know where my eyeshadow palette is. Let's just do it with this. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I did that other look. I'm going to grab one of these browns. I think they don't want to deal with me no more, you guys. Like, and that's fine. I don't give a fuck. But why not just fix the fucking problem, dude, instead of avoiding me? Like, the email that I sent the director, I literally told him, like, it's just very sad to see that this is how you guys deal with situations like this when it comes to the parents. Like, that is so crazy to me. Like, I don't get it. So I'm using like a light brown with a small little fluffy brush. And I'm starting in the center. And then I drag it into the inner corner. So, I mean, the assistant principal knew I was going to go in there. So it kind of seems like now they just target her for any little reason, because why would you suspend her for something like that? Like, it's honestly, I think they just do it on purpose. Like, they have it out for her now. And then like 2 months ago when I went in there to get Serenity, they also suspended her. Listen, they put Serenity's friend was having an altercation with some girl that Serenity doesn't even know who they are. But because she's friends, that's Serenity's best friend is having drama with this little girl, they made Serenity's best friend and this other girl go to the office because I guess the other girl went and told on them. Well, on her. So they go, and then all of a sudden they call Serenity to the office. And Serenity's like, why am I even here? Like, this has nothing to do with me. And the other little girl was like, oh, well, because they were going to let Serenity leave. Like, the principal, assistant principal was going to, she was writing her a pass and everything and was letting Serenity leave because Serenity had nothing to do with it. But then that other little girl looks at the assistant principal and, like, she tells the assistant principal, I think Serenity should be on a contract as well because I want to make sure when I see her in the hallways that she's not giving me dirty looks. What? Like, that is not a reason to give somebody a contract. Like, how do you know she's even giving you dirty looks? That girl, for one, Titi needs glasses. She could be squinting for all you know. But dirty looks, that's not a reason to put somebody on a contract. Well, anyways, little girl got her way, and they put Serenity on the contract against this little girl, that they have to stay away from each other, blah, blah, blah. Well, my daughter got really mad about that. And when she left, which I told her too, like, why would you do that when you know that as right now, any little thing you do, they're gonna, like, screw you. She went and put on her Instagram notes something about the little girl being a rat. Right? So then somebody took a screenshot of that, and then they sent it to that little girl, and then that little girl went and told the assistant principal, oh, look what Serenity posted on her notes. Keep in mind, like, yeah, obviously she was most likely probably was talking about her, but it didn't even have her name or nothing. Like, how would anybody know who Serenity was even talking about? But whatever. They called Serenity into the office. She got suspended for 3 days for that shit. For writing something on her Instagram. And then when I went to go and pick her up, that's when I spoke to the main principal. And then I was telling them, like they were trying to kind of indicate that Serenity shouldn't have Instagram. And I'm like, first of all, if I allow my daughter to have Instagram, you have no say-so. You can't tell me what to do with my child outside of school. It doesn't matter what you think or what you want. It don't matter. You have no say-so in that shit. Like, you just don't. But see, like, for any little reason, and Serenity, keep in mind, Serenity hadn't gotten in trouble at all this school year, because I even told Titi, like, you have to be careful. You're literally, like, in this school right now, you are basically, like, walking on eggshells because of what happened last year. They're going to try to find any little reason to remove you out of school. And sure enough, that seems like that's what they're doing to her now. So I think they're harassing her. Like, fuck you guys. Like, I wish, like, oh my God, this right now, with the stuff that I'm dealing with this school, I swear on everything, you guys, like, man, I wish that I was, like, this big old influencer. Like, because for one, I don't consider myself an influencer, but man, I wish that I had, like, this big old ass following and that everybody would go and blow them the fuck up and tell them, like, that it's not okay what the hell they're doing. And you know what I mean? Like, man, I really wish I could do that shit. This is the only time that I would wish I was freaking somebody big, because I could guarantee they would not be able to handle that shit. Like, they just wouldn't. You got, let me go, I'll be right back, because I think my eyeshadow is in my purse. Give me a second. Imagine, like, just imagine that, like, them getting blown up by a bunch of different people telling them. That's why I was saying, like, maybe I can do a TikTok video and just cross my fingers and hopefully that shit gets some views. You know what I mean? Because then maybe by me doing that, maybe that would make them be like, fuck, okay, so just basically, like, give her whatever the fuck she wants so she could just shut up already. You know what I mean? And honestly, I would even let that shit go if they apologized to me and my daughter for all the shit they've been doing. I would let it go. I really would. Okay, so I'm going to use my Makeup by Mario palette, which is like a bunch of browns. This is what I originally used the first time, but obviously I didn't have it, so I started using a different palette. So now that I have that dark color, I'm going to go in with the lighter shade. And I'm just going to go right above it to blend that out. But if any of my supporters wants to call over there, email them in my favor, man, I would really appreciate it, you guys. I truly would. Like, I honestly, honest to God, I would appreciate that so much because, like I said, at this point, I really feel like I just don't have anybody in my corner and it's all of them against me. And I'm not a quitter, bro, especially when it comes to my kids. But I just don't know what I can possibly do anymore at this point. Like, you know what's crazy? One time, I was having a lot of problems with this hair extension company when I first started doing makeup lives. They basically were refusing to give me a refund on a set of extensions that they sent me that were damaged. Literally all they wanted to give me was, I think, like 10 or 15% off my next purchase. So they wanted me to buy another set. But they had sent me extensions that were damaged, you guys. And I even showed them, like, they were knot up so bad. Like, they were low quality extensions. Like, I don't know if they sent me a bad patch, a bad batch or something, but it was bad. Anyways, at the beginning, when I first started doing makeup lives, like the first year, like, I used to get a lot of views. It was just different than what it is now, right? And a lot of my supporters were blowing them up on Instagram, like in the comments, telling them like what you guys did to Crystal. So this is why I made it into a big old thing, with the extensions. I had went to, because they started ignoring my emails, right? So then I went to their messages, because I had bought them in November when they were having Black Friday sale. And I went and I seen in their comments that someone else was complaining about their extensions being damaged as well. So then I started to think, like, maybe they gave all of us defective extensions because they're giving them for cheaper. So maybe they're not the same ones, because I had been a customer with them for a long time. So I know the difference, right? So I seen the messages, like the comments. So then I went and put a comment on there saying, like, you know, I sent you guys an email. Nobody's has gotten back to me, and my extensions were damaged as well. So all the people that were complaining, they started like they were sending me DMs, like they were actually messaging me privately, telling me like, when did you buy your extensions? I'm like, in November. And they're like, me too. So I truly think that's what happened, right? So then I went and I told everybody on on my Facebook, I went and I told everybody what was going on, like what happened. And a bunch of my supporters started blowing them up in the comments, telling them like, what you did to Crystal Slayy'z is not okay. Like, you guys should either give her a new pair of I didn't even want my money back, you guys. I just wanted what I paid for, because I loved my extensions from them. I loved them. So it was never about getting my money back. It was the simple fact that they gave me, you know, not good quality extensions. Like, I know the difference because I've been purchased from them for so long, and they weren't cheap back then, you guys. I was paying around $300 back then. Anyways, a bunch of my supporters blew up their comments that eventually they never even emailed me back. They just sent me a new set of extensions, and those extensions were perfect. So I was right. So what they do for now, I've learned my lesson that anytime I buy extensions, because I don't buy from them anymore, but anytime I buy extensions, I don't buy it when they're having a sale or for Christmas or for Black Friday, because some of these companies, since they're doing like major discounts, what they do is they go and buy other extensions that are cheaper and the quality is awful, but they give them to you because they don't want to lose out on the good ones. So, for example, these are 100% human hair extensions, right? So if I curl them, there's no reason why the hair should be melting around the wand or the curler. If it does that, that means that hair is synthetic. So I think they were buying like human hair extensions, but they were like, it wasn't 100% human hair. It might have had like a small percentage of synthetic hair in there just to make it thick. And they were getting them for cheaper, and then they were giving it to their customers for Black Friday, for freaking Christmas, like when they were having these 30%, 40% off, right? Why would they want to give you the good quality extensions for that cheap? So does that make sense? I honestly think that's what they were doing. But because all my supporters were blowing them up in the comments, literally the next thing I seen was I got an email saying, thank you for your purchase. And then I got another email right after saying, here's your tracking number. Like they literally just shipped out the extensions, but they were trying to blame me and tell me that I fucked up the extensions. Like, no, dude, like how could I make extensions get tangled on their own? If they're human hair and brand new, they're not supposed to do that. But they were calling me basically a liar, and I sent them pictures to show them like, no, dude, like these extensions do not look or feel like the ones I normally get from you guys. And I mean, when I had been purchasing with them for over 5 years, I'm gonna know the quality of the extensions. But now I never went back to them, literally. I decided to never shop with them ever again. Sadly, I loved them a lot, like loved them. But I decided I would never go back to them again. And now when I buy my extensions now, I don't buy them when they're on sale. Even though it's a different company, I don't buy extensions when they're having Black Friday sale. I don't care if I have to pay full price, but I will not buy them when they're on sale. Fuck no. Okay, so there it is, you guys. I know I didn't really explain, but I'll explain on this eye now the colors I'm doing. Oh, sorry. Does Serenity School have a Facebook page? Make a post and tag them? I don't know, actually. Let's see. That's what I was saying. I was going to do the TikTok video and put their name on there and everything. I know the cheer team has an Instagram account because they were all harassing my daughter and stalking her, bro. Like on Instagram, I don't know if you guys know, but on Instagram, it shows you who's viewing your account. After they removed Serenity off of the team, whoever runs that cheerleading page, they were all looking at Serenity's Instagram account every fucking day for a whole week straight. And I know that later on, Serenity found out that the people that run that Instagram account was the main coach on her team. So they were just spying on her and fucking like trying to intimidate her for the fucking uniform. It just sucks because I don't want to make it blow up like this, because I have kids that they do have one, but it's public and it only has 58 members. I don't see anywhere else. Maybe I should go tell the news. Can I speak to somebody in the news? Can you guys help me, please? I never thought about looking on here, you guys. Cleveland High School baseball. Rio Rancho Public Schools. Student Cleveland High School are part of baseball. Cleveland Storm Chasers. I think that, oh, look. So here we go. This, I don't know if this is the page. Oh, it's the baseball page. But this guy right here, this little short dude, that's the main principal of the school. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Maybe one of these two guys, this one or this one, might be the Matthew Martinez, the athletic program director. I don't know. But that's for baseball. They don't have like an actual Cleveland. Just that Cleveland Storm Chaser. They have Cleveland High School Hall for concerts and stuff. The Cleveland K Club. They don't really have, besides that other one, and that other one says it only has 58 members. This one on the top, see? It's public. And this is from 2000, the only post is from 2014. So obviously I wouldn't get nothing out of that because there's not even active. JC Block, I was honored yesterday to speak at the No, I don't know who that is. I don't know, you guys. But that's a good idea. I'm going to look into that. I wish if it was up to me, I'd go tell the freaking news. I don't give a shit. Like, that's how annoyed I am with them. See, like, look at how big their football team. This is from when? Oh. It doesn't have a date, but this is 6-time champions, state champions for the football team, but I don't know what year this is, to be honest. 3 years ago. 3 years ago. But I don't even know what football team it is. I don't know, but you guys are giving me some good ideas on what to do. Protest. The thing is, girl, how am I gonna protest when it's just me? It's just me. I don't, like I said, it's me against all of them. So I'm gonna get that brown again, but I'm gonna use the one from over here so I don't end up using different color. I'm going to get a dark brown with a small brush, and then I'm going to go in the inner corner, in the middle, and start going side to side and drag it to the inner corner. Yes, Allison, that's what I told the director. I said, you know, like, the sad thing about this whole situation is they're not even realizing what they did to my daughter. Like, Serenity's been a cheerleader since she was 4 years old. I used to pay for programs, for like the summer programs, for her to be a cheerleader since she was 4 years old. And then all she wanted and was looking forward to was to be on the cheer team for the school. And sadly, the Rio Rancho Middle School does not offer a cheer team. Only till you get to high school. So then when she was going to be a freshman, do you know how excited she was to finally be able to be on a team for her school and not outside of like on an outside program? She was so excited. And then they do all this shit to her. They don't get to understand, like, I don't think they understand, like, what they did. Like, in all reality, this was my way of keeping Serenity out of trouble. And after Serenity got removed off of that is when she got in that fight with that other little girl from the cheer team. And so, and then that incident was like really bad. And Serenity got removed from school for the remainder of the school year. They threw her out for the whole school year, like the rest of the school year. And it just went downhill from there. But then luckily, like, right, once I had, like, I was dealing with a lot with her. Like, she was really going through it. Getting in trouble, attitude, talking back. Like, she was really going through it. And then after I had the baby, she ended up getting in trouble at the supervised center she had to go to because she got removed from the high school, right? She got in trouble over there, so they threw her out of there too because of what happened. But there was only 2 weeks left. 2 weeks or 3, something like that. She had to go online just to be able to finish the school year because she couldn't go back to the high school. She couldn't go back to that program. So I had to like really tell her, like, dude, you need to snap out of it, man. Like, you need to stop getting in trouble. Like, is it even worth it? Now you can't see any of your friends. She was grounded forever. I mean, she lost everything. Phone, computer, everything. And ever since she's been a good kid. She doesn't get in trouble anymore. Like, yeah, me and her get into arguments here and there over cleaning and not doing chores, but not anything crazy. And she knows, like, that she had to rebuild this whole trust thing with her. And she's done really good. So, like I said, this whole school year when she returned, she hadn't gotten in trouble till recently. All this shit that just happened. So that's why I'm like, you guys don't even get it, bro. Like, me putting her on the cheer team was my way of keeping her out of trouble. Because if you want to be on a cheer team, you can't get in fights. You can't be fighting. You can't be getting in arguments with anybody. You can't be doing drugs or partying or smoking, whatever the fuck. You can't do none of that. But they don't care. They don't care. Even the athletic director, when I spoke to him at the beginning of the year, he was like, what do you want out of this? Like, do you want her to be on the team? I'm like, bro, she don't even want to be on the team. You guys ran her the fuck off. Why would she want to try out knowing that it's the same coaches that threw her out? Like, it's so sad that they would not see that, you know? Thank you, Rita. Thank you. I used to use this all the time and I really like it. It is a little bit pricey, but it's so worth it. I truly think that it makes a big difference. This is Confidence in a Cream. It's for all skin types and it's literally an anti-aging, rejuvenating, cream. But where does it say? It's like a moisturizer, but it's basically to help your skin stay nice and tight. And it's from It Cosmetics. It looks like this. Honestly, I don't remember how much I paid, but you do get a decent size. And this is what I use before I put on my makeup. Like, I really like it. Really, really like it. Okay, guys. Next, after I did that, I know it looks a little messy on this side, but it's okay. So all I did is I do the dark color first with the small brush, and then on top of that I go with this light color, and then on top of that I use this color just to like make it into 3 little different shades, so that way it looks very blended. See? And then I'm gonna get my P. Louise to cut my crease. Carter Shay, hi Shay. Hey girl. So I'm gonna cut my crease. Well, let me wash, well, not wash, but wipe my hands. Oh my God. Did I just get makeup in my hair? So I'm gonna use this little paintbrush. I use it as a cut crease brush. So you're gonna grab some of the P. Louise concealer, and I put the makeup on both sides. And whenever I do that, you guys, I do push it against my hand like this to make sure that it's flat on both sides. Bro, it's 12. I said I was gonna get off at 11:30. Okay, then I go in the inner corner. Look, I use my eyeball to guide myself. Basically, the roundness of my brush, I put my brush, like I lay it down against it. So then when I go in the inner corner and I start going around, the roundness of my eyeball is going to guide me to get a perfect round cut crease. Look, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Sorry. And then I'll just look at, okay? I'm going to start in here. Do you see that? And then I'm going to grab a little bit more product. Just like that. Now, if you have a hooded eyelid, definitely go higher. Anything that I'm doing, you're going to do it higher. Okay, and then see how I didn't go from the inner corner here and then go around like that? I'm doing it more to the side. Right? And then you're just going to drag the concealer on the inside. It's okay to put it all over your eyelid because then you're going to add the color, okay? But see how I used the roundness of my brush to guide me? Literally, you guys, that was one perfect little zoop. By the way, I'm falling asleep. I'm tired. I've had a long day today, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So all I'm gonna do, I'm just filling it in, but I also want to make sure that it's nice and clean. So I'm dragging it out. See how quiet my house is when everybody's asleep? Junior, I knew was gonna fall asleep instantly. Oh shit, my phone's in the way. Hold on. I knew that Junior was gonna fall asleep instantly because he had practice today, and obviously it's his first day, so he's not used to it. So I knew he was gonna eat dinner and crash out. Serenity always takes a nap because she wakes up early for school. So she's asleep, and Jaden finally went to bed with Michael. So my house is very quiet right now. As it should be. I mean, it is midnight. Okay, once we do this, gonna grab my Morphe R33. And I'm just gonna kind of blend this out so that way I don't have no patches. What color should I do, you guys? I did that jasmine blue, like a teal color. Should I do purple? Should I do yellow? Should I do orange? What color do you guys think I should do? Let me know. I'll show you guys the colors. Okay. What colors do you guys think? A rose gold? Ooh. We're trying to do like bright colors like the Y2K colors. Whenever you're doing these, one of the tips I can give you when you're first doing this, like for the first time, once you start going, don't stop. Just keep going. Like, don't stop unless you have to get product. But other than that, don't stop. Just keep going. Because I feel like the minute you start stopping and doing this and that, is when you mess up. And then when you add the eyeshadow in your eyelids, I'm going to show you how to do it to make it look super pigmented. Whenever you use bright colors, if you didn't know, whenever you add it with an eyeshadow brush, it won't be as pigmented. Because you're using a brush, so you kind of lose a little bit of the color due to you using a brush. So I'm going to show you how to do it. I'll show you how. I'll do one eye with the brush and then the other side the way that I do it, so you could see the difference on the colors, okay? You fancy, huh? Okay. Now the R33 brush to flatten it out and blend it out. So that way, if you don't do this and then you just add the eyeshadow on top of it, and let's just say for whatever reason some of the concealer isn't spread correctly, like evenly through your eyelid, you're gonna have patches. That's why I do this. Okay, so let me show you the colors I have, and then we can pick. My eyes, look at how they look all freaking tired. These are the colors. Either, I was thinking a yellow. So the blue color that I did on my eye was these two. That's what I used on the last eyeshadow look that I did. But I was thinking either purple, even green, or orange or yellow. So if I did purple, I would do something more like light like that. Or we can do this green. Or yellow. I don't want to do pink. Or orange. Or the burnt yellow would be pretty too. Like a burnt yellow. What do you guys think? Out of these. Well, these. Which one do you guys like more? Purple? I can't even find my little spray bottle to clean my brushes. Purple, 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 purple. Green for St. Patrick's, green for St. Patrick's, purple, green, purple. Green or purple? Green or purple? Those are like the main colors you guys are picking. It's kind of like a little even on what you guys are picking. Okay, let me find a flat brush that's clean, because all my other, I don't know where my other brushes are. I really don't. And I don't know where my spray bottle is to clean my brushes. I thought maybe it would be thrown on the floor or something. I don't know what happened to it. I need to clean my makeup room. So we'll just use this brush. Green, yellow, green. It's next week already. Okay, we'll do green. There's more for green. I could always do another look later on, you guys. We're going to go with the green. So I'm going to show you the normal way with the brush, and then I'm going to show you the other way to see how pigmented you can do it. So I'm going to grab that green with a flat brush, and all I'm going to do is add it in there like that. Okay, this is what it looks like when you add it with the flat brush. I could even add that other green on top of it and see how it looks. If it's too dark and we want it to be more lighter, I can do that. Damn, you guys, I was supposed to get off a long time ago. It's already 12:30. My goal was to go to bed by 1. Okay, there is that. Right? Okay, that's what it looks like. There's obviously still patches in there, but I just want you to see because it's harder doing it like that. But I do it like this. Look at how much more pigmented it is with my finger than not the brush. Do you see that? Look at that. And then like the little edges, you can use the other brush for that. Like to get close. To that. Then you could do that. Look, you could literally see the difference instantly. Then the finger. Do you see that? That's crazy, right? Oh. Wrong color. Okay. It's crazy how much a difference it makes. You see that? So now look at this eye, okay? So I'm gonna grab it and then look. Do you see how crazy that is? Told you guys. It's so much better. This is what I've been telling Michael recently. I feel like sometimes we want to be extra and get the $100 brushes, the makeup brushes, or the expensive ass barbecue grill, whatever it might be. And in our reality, simple is better. Like, I could be using a $100 brush right now, but in our reality, my finger's free. And it looks better with your finger. Is that not crazy? I know, but I still have to, like, post a picture since I did the whole look. I might as well get some pictures. So, either way, I'm not done. The only thing that sucks is the fallout. And then I'm going to grab that little brush and I'm going to still get that same eyeshadow. And I'm going to grab a medium brown and just kind of try to blend in between in case any of the green overlapped to the other side. I could kind of blend it together so it doesn't look bad. So for whatever reason I don't have any green on that little area, I could at least fill it in with brown and then it won't be noticeable that I didn't get the green all the way to the where I cut the crease perfectly. Okay. I wish I could like get it in the green right on top of like up here, but with my fingers because like it looks more pigmented than with the brush. Okay. Now that we're done with that, you're going to get an eyeliner. And I'm not going to lie, I don't want to use my good eyeliner, my Anastasia one. So I'm actually going to use my cheapy one, which this is not a matte black. So I'm going to grab the liner and then I'm going to do a line and we're going to create an eyeliner. I sold all my makeup brushes and kept a few. Most of them just sat on my... Girl, you have no idea. My whole top up here, I have a shit ton of them. I wonder if I use a Q-tip. It would be good too. I don't know, but I know that flat brushes aren't the best when it comes to making your eyeshadow super pigmented. Okay, and then I'm gonna cross it. I was actually going to try to add that other green on top to make it a little lighter, but I think this green doesn't look bad. Also, you guys, I don't have my contacts, so I'm like legit really forcing my vision right now. So last night, you guys, me and Michael were talking about like stuff that happens inside of the prison, right? Because he showed me this really messed up video of what happened to an inmate in prison. So I don't know why. It's been a minute, but I decided to go and look up my brother just to kind of see what he's been up to, if he's been in trouble, if they changed his release date because he's been getting in trouble, or just to kind of get an update on my brother. If you guys didn't know, my real brother from my dad's side has been in prison since he was 16 years old for attempted, you know what? Attempted second degree unaliving somebody. So I haven't talked to him in a minute, and I went to go look him up, and they had like an updated picture of him. And I'm like, oh my God, he looks so old. That shit broke my heart so bad. Because he's been in jail majority of his life, and he don't get out till 2032. That shit is so sad. Okay, now that I got it like this, wait, let me fix that. Then I'm gonna drag it in the inner corner to kind of like create a cat eye. And then I'm gonna drag it in as well. And I'm like, man, I feel so bad for him. Like, yeah, I feel bad for him, and yeah, he deserves to be in prison because of what he did. You know, you should never take anybody's life. But I guess the reason why I feel bad for him is because, like, he committed that crime when he was a child, bro. He was 16 years old. When you're that age, I don't even think you're dumb. So he made a big mistake that caused him his whole life, basically. So I'll leave it like that, okay? And then we're gonna do the other side, or fill in the outside at least. See, like that. I just felt bad for him. Like, that's awful. And my brother is literally in a no tolerance state where you get in trouble for any little thing. He's in Arizona. So this side, see how the green kind of comes underneath it? And this side it doesn't. I'm going to clean this side so that way that green goes away after I do the liner. Yeah, my younger brother. My brother, Fabian. He's been in there for more than 15 years already. That's like something that is so shitty because it's like you ruined your whole life over the dumbest mistake ever. Good night, Michelle. Sweet dreams. You like it, Maxine? The green is pretty, huh? I thought it might look a little awkward, but it actually looks pretty. I actually really like it. I think it looks really good with the brown. I would wear this in public, to be honest. It's pretty. And the only reason why I say that is because sometimes I create certain looks that are really pretty, but I wouldn't wear them in public because, like, they're hearts and crazy shit, you know? But this one I really would wear out in public. And my brother, gets out in what? How many to 2032? How many years? In 6 years, you guys, he gets out. Whoa, that's crazy. Good night, Allison. Is that e.l.f. eyeliner? No, this is Radiance or something like that. Radiance. That's all it says. I don't think that's the name of the brand, but that's what it says on here. Black Radiance or some shit. But I don't know if that's the actual name of the brand. I like it. It works really good. And I like the brush. I just don't like... Oh, it does dry matte, huh? I thought it dried shiny. I do like it. I thought this one was the one that dries shiny, but it's not. So I like it. I might end up using this more now because I got used to the brush. Okay, there it is. And then I'm gonna clean this little outer corner because obviously you want it to match the other side. So I'm gonna grab some of this. It's already 12:45. I might be good on time because I'm already done. I just gotta do my lips. And then I'm just gonna clean this. It's not much, but I just want it to match the other side. So I'm just gonna clean it. That way it doesn't look, it matches. Okay, you guys, just some lashes. I don't want it to look all super light like it does over here, you know? Okay, so now let me get the black and very carefully line it up again. Okay, now some lashes and mascara. Where is it? In my purse? I think it's in my purse because I had to take all my stuff with me. Yeah, so there's the mascara. Wait, before I go, keep going. I'm gonna grab a little bit of that green. Should I leave it how it is, or should I add a little bit of... We're gonna add a little black to stretch it out right there. I kind of put some green on there, but it's okay. Like, just so it kind of looks like it's, you know what I mean? It makes the eye more cat eye. My eyes are already in the shape of a cat eye, so this kind of just makes it even more cat eye. the way I do the liner. I just wish that I would have put some powder under my eyelid, so that way the fallout of the green would fall on that and not stain my makeup. Because there's a little bit, but I'm not a big fan of this. Look at how it got all like, it's weird. It wasn't like that at first, and then it got like that. Then lashes. Sorry guys, I know I got really quiet, but I'm like literally trying to like, you know, hurry up because it's late and I want to go to bed. Lash glue y pinzas. Okay, I'm gonna use these lashes because they're right here. It is what it is. These are my lashes, by the way, from my Homegirl Movement website. You guys can use code, I think it's Slay, to save some money on my website. If that doesn't work, if you guys are buying something and that code doesn't work, message me and I'll tell you what it is. Because honestly to God, I don't remember, but I think it's Slay. S-L-A-Y-Y. And these ones are in style Blue Eyes. Should I do that or dramatic? These ones are more dramatic or more loose. Let me know. Oop. Let me know. Dramatic or more spaced out? Dramatic, spaced out. Let me know because this glue's starting to dry. You like it? Do you ever do your mom's makeup? My mom doesn't really wear makeup like that. Once in a great while she does. But no, I've never had the pleasure of doing my mom's makeup, even like plain or anything. My mom don't live here, you guys, so that's why. The only thing I've ever done to my mom is put lashes on her, and she was like, that's how she was. One more, you guys, because somebody said dramatic and one person said spaced out. I need one more to vote. Okay, spaced out. I think I like the dramatic, but to be honest, we don't want to take too much from the green so we could actually see it. So spaced out will work out better because you could, so that way you could actually see the eyeshadow. This one you can still see it, but I feel like it is a little bit more dramatic. So spaced out it is. Yeah, dramatic covers too much of the green and then you can't even see it. And it's not really that bad, but I think spaced out you could see more the eyeshadow, and that's the goal here. So if you guys have never been on my website, go check out my website. If you guys placed an order this past week, your packages went out yesterday and today. Well, yesterday because it's already the next day in the morning. For those of you that I had to drop off orders yesterday in the morning. So shout out to you, to all the girls that still order from my website, even though I haven't really been promoting because I've been really busy being a mom, you know. Thank you though. Some of you guys that order are like the girls that have already purchased my lashes or my lipstick or my lip liner, and you guys really like it, so you come back and repurchase when it's time for you to get new ones. So yeah, thank you for that. I really appreciate you guys. Where the hell are my makeup ones? I really like the green. I really do. I really, really do. It's a little bit like bright, but it looks nice. Now just the lips. So I'm gonna use what I have in here. Serenity's been asleep this whole time. I'm gonna go in and eat some more enchiladas because, you guys, I didn't even get to eat at home. I had to make a plate and take it to go in the car. But I did finish dinner before we left, so. That was like a plus for me. Okay. And then I'm gonna fill them in. I'm gonna use this one. This is Dolled Out. And then, because I like my lips to be like a little more paled in the center, we're gonna put a little bit of concealer in there. A little bit, like literally a little bit. In the center, because I like it to look pale. If you didn't know, let me tell you a little trick. When your lips, no matter what color you do, if the center of your lips are more lighter, it makes your lips look bigger, making them look like brat lips. Like that. And then I'll get the lip liner again. Okay, and then I'm going to put some gloss in the center. Some gloss in the center. And there it is. Then let's take this off. I think my hair is like really... I didn't even realize you could see my chonies because my pants fit me so freaking big. I gotta put mascara on the bottom of my eyes. Thank you, Tina. I can't see you guys because I don't have my vision contacts on, so I kind of can't see. I'm gonna straighten my hair on the bottom, like the inside. Because this morning when I showered, my hair got wet in there and I haven't had a chance to straighten it. So it doesn't look all crazy in there. But there's the green eyeshadow. It looks really, it kind of throws, my shirt throws it off, so I'll change my shirt to take a picture. Because honestly, my shirt doesn't match, but it's okay. Let me put all this away. I gotta put some mascara underneath my lashes, my bottom lashes as well. All I'm doing is making sure my real lashes blend underneath my fake ones. You know what's so, bro, like, don't you think it's kind of insane when girls try to claim that they're not insecure about themselves and that, like, you're not a threat to them because you're so fake? Like, oh, she wears hair extensions and she wears fake lashes and I ain't worried about her because she wears a bunch of fake shit. But yet you're so concerned. talking about me. So then technically you are threatened by me and my fake hair and my fake lashes, because why would you be so worried about it? That doesn't even make sense. Like, somebody that isn't worried about someone doesn't talk about them at all because they don't even exist in their world. But when you're sitting there saying that they don't intimidate you or they don't bother you, you wouldn't even say that, right? So clearly that's not the case. You are intimidated by them because you can't even live your life without talking about them because you are intimidated by them. Like, that's how you prove that right there. Real quick. Setting spray. I don't really need it because I'm going to take off the makeup. But... And then lastly, what I do is I grab a Q-tip. I literally lick it. And then I wipe. I wipe the foundation off of my beauty mark so you could actually see my beauty mark, because when I put foundation in it, obviously it covers it. So I'm going to fix my hair, straighten it out because all these little pieces down here aren't straight. Part my hair in the middle and all that so it's nice and straight. And then I'll take a little picture or something to post, you know. Straighten it out so it stays flat on this side. Look at my roots already, bro. Like, my hair grows too fast. But this is the little final look, you guys. What do you guys think? You like it? It's cute, right? Just, you know, obviously, I'm wearing a red sports bra, but if I was wearing a different color top, I think it would look really, like, it's gonna look really good. The only thing that's kind of irritating me is the fallout green right there. So maybe I can fix it with some powder. Thank you, my Mia. Thank you, sis. Thank you. So I'm going to put some of this. Maybe I could get... So a little advice, if you do this look and you already have foundation on your whole face, so you don't have no fallout of your eyeshadow fall down here and then it ruins your makeup, do what I'm doing right now. Before you do the eyeshadow, do what I'm doing before you do your green eyeshadow or whatever color. Do this and do it all underneath here, like everything, like this. So that way, whenever you're adding the eyeshadow, if any of it falls down, it's not going to ruin your foundation. Because whenever you're done, like, it'll fall on top of that. And then when you're finally done with all your makeup and everything, you're gonna wipe it off like this. But you want to make sure you do it before. you want to do it before you do the green or whatever, so it doesn't ruin your makeup. But I think I got it off. I could be wrong. It's okay. It's okay. But I actually really like it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes like bright colors like this, to be honest, you don't really know if it's gonna look a little too much for being a bright ass green, you know. But I don't think it looks bad at all. Like, I literally would go out in public like this. Because like I said, sometimes I do certain looks that I think they only look good to take pictures and post with the pictures. But this one, I think I would feel comfortable going out in public with it because it's not, it actually looks really good. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, sis. I like it. So I'm just going to put a little mascara. And you could put green on the bottom as well if you want to. But honestly, I'm not going to do that. Because I think it'll be too much. So I feel like this is enough. With the brown and the green. So even if we would have did yellow or orange, it might have looked really good too. So if you guys want me to try a different color tomorrow, I can. But for those of you that are looking for a look for St. Patrick's Day, do this one. It looks really cute. So I'm just gonna slick my hair down with the straightener. By the way, this one is my best friend, bro. I love this tool so freaking much because it's literally like, I just love it. Instead of using a straightener to go and straighten all the little pieces down here, I use this and it's amazing. Like, I'm not even lying, and it heats up so fast. You just turn it on. The highest is 450. But this thing is amazing, you guys. And maybe I'll do a live tomorrow doing my hair, so you guys, I could do a giveaway. They told me that they would honor one giveaway if I do a Foxy Bay live. I just gotta let them know, and then I'll pick a winner. All you have to do is share the live, but there will be one winner guaranteed regardless. But obviously the goal is to try to make some sales on there, right? But either way, there'll be a giveaway. But this tool I love so much. And if you use my code, you pay less than 30 bucks. I believe it's $99. But with my code, you get a good amount of money off. Plus, it's on sale. So on top of the sale price, you get a bonus discount with my code. My code is XO Crystal. But this tool is amazing. I actually really, really like it a lot. This old lady needs sleep. I will call on your behalf. Need info? Thank you. Thank you so much. Good night, Michelle. Thank you, you guys. Thank you for everybody that wants to help me. Help me with the whole situation with my daughter. Like, I really appreciate it. But anyways, I'm gonna hop off too. I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna straighten these little pieces and take a little picture to be able to post and call it a night. I'm gonna eat some enchiladas and then call it a night. But this is all I do, you guys, because obviously my real hair got wet, so it's all like frizzy and wavy. So I just use this And it literally straightens it out. See? See that? See how it looked? It looked like this over here. See how it's like all creased and shit? So with this, I'm able to straighten it. It's still getting hot, so. And then this little piece right here. Right here. The bangs. Anything that is my real hair. My eyes are getting very watery because I've been forcing my vision this entire time since I didn't put on my vision contacts, so my eyes are very tired from forcing them to, but anyways, you guys, I'm gonna hop on so I could do this aside, and then I gotta go in to see if I could find a shirt that, just a plain black shirt or a white one, so that way the pink doesn't throw off the green on my eyes. But this is the makeup look. I don't wear a filter on Facebook, so this is what it is. This is what my face looks like. I don't have a filter, like, look. No filter. This is just what my face looks like. What it gives, what it looks like, all that good stuff. So yeah, this is the eyeshadow and my makeup. But the green looks really pretty. Look at that. It looks nice. I like it. I gotta put some clear mascara on my brows too. I forgot. Can't wait to see your pictures. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Okay, you guys. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow I'm going to post my info for you guys to follow me on the tube side. So make sure you guys add me over there so you guys could get longer content than over here, than my short little reels. Over there, you'll get like a full video. But I love you guys so much. You guys have a good night. Sweet dreams. And again, thank you for everybody that's offering to help me with the whole situation that I'm dealing with Serenity's chair and stuff. If I could find more information, I will let you guys know. For those of you that want to help me, message them and tell them, you know, some stuff to do the right thing. I'll let you guys know. But I love you guys so much. You guys have a good night. And there it is, girl. Sweet dreams. Bye.